What's up, dude teachers? Jason Kennedy. Post a video every single no-show. They're always heartfelt, humorous, and hopefully a little bit helpful. And today I want to broach the topic of teaching for multiple companies. Should you teach for multiple companies? Should you not teach multiple companies? I would love to hear from all of you out there that do and don't, and why. If you want to post in the comments below, that would be amazing. I'm going to give you some pros and cons for both. I'm not going to take a strong stand one way or the other. I think it comes down to this one question, which is, why are you teaching online? When you started this job, when you got into this, why'd you get into this? Did you get in this because, you know what, I love teaching and I want to be a teacher and I want to, do this for my career, and maybe I'm also a teacher in the classroom, in the physical classroom, and I want to teach this? Or maybe it was, you know what, look, I need a summer job, I need to make some part-time cash, or man, I really want to travel but I don't want to be broke. Or I think you need to really hone in on what deep inside of you is the reason why you're doing this, and then I think that will probably drive your decision one way or the other. If this is something that you see yourself doing long term, I would suggest that you explore multiple companies and make the most possible money that you can while doing what you love. So if that means working for 2 companies, 3 companies, sometimes it's difficult to juggle them, and they're very different oftentimes in their styles. So the way that you would teach a VIPK class versus the way you teach a Gogokid class versus the way you teach a Magic Ears class, you have to really literally switch hats. I mean, it's a very different teaching method and style, and they're very different companies to work for. I mean, some companies are extremely almost controlling and sort of very micromanaging, and other ones are much more open to you being the teacher that you need to be for your class. So if that's you and you're going, hey, I really want to teach, I love teaching, I want to be an online teacher, absolutely, I would apply and go through the interview process for multiple companies, get hired at multiple companies, and fill up your schedule. Usually, not always. Of course, if you're in the top 1% of teachers on any given platform, all your time will probably be full, but usually it won't. So oftentimes what I hear people do is they'll say, okay, well, I make the most money on this platform, so let me go ahead and book this platform as much as I possibly can, and then whatever gaps I have, then I go ahead and close those out, and I open those up on this other platform that I use, almost as a secondary platform. A lot of people do this with like VIPKid and Gogo. A lot of people do this with Gogo Magic Ears. A lot of people do this with even with Dada. They have set hours with Dada, and then they'll have, okay, cool, but I'm going to work Gogo around it. So my Dada hours are guaranteed, and then my Gogo hours shift. So if that's you and you're like, yes, I want to be a teacher, this is what I want to do, go for it. I mean, they may even ask you if you have experience on one or the other. Be honest, tell them, yeah, I'm working for this one or that one. Tell the other one what you make. Say, hey, I make $10 an hour or $9 an hour with that platform, and I'd love to make the same or more with you. See what they do. You never know. They may say no, but they could say yes. Now, if you're doing this as sort of a part-time gig to make a little extra cash because you need drinking money in college or whatever, you're doing your master's and you don't have time for anything else, or maybe you just want a little extra spending cash, that's awesome. I would encourage you probably then to stick to one platform, and that's not because you can't do multiple platforms, it's more because it's to juggle multiple, you have to kind of be in it. So you have to want to, rather than just sort of it go on almost on autopilot. If you go with kind of one specific teaching platform, you can kind of book that one. If it gets filled up, great. You make your extra money. You have a good day. Done. So that would be my recommendation is what's your purpose in doing this? And then use that as almost the deciding factor for the other one. Also, if you do get hired at another one and it pays more and you still just want to do part-time, then just cancel out or don't sign a contract with the other one and just do all your time where you're making the most money. Because at the end of the day, this is a job. So, if they're willing to pay you more to do the same thing on a different platform, then do that, right? I mean, of course, I'd be foolish not to. So anyways, love to hear from you guys. I'd love to hear from both dudes that teach on multiple platforms and that don't, and why. And love to have a discussion about it, because I know it's definitely a discussion on the boards and stuff like that. And I'd love to hear what you do and don't do. And ladies, obviously, you're always welcome to the party. Love to hear from you too. All right. Thanks. See ya.